Now I'm going to show you how to even out and fix the exposure and the color temperature on a troublesome video clip in Premiere using a plugin that's not free, but it might be the best $20 you've ever spent. Now if you head over to aescripts.com, you can see that they've got loads of plugins for not just Premiere but After Effects, you name it, there are loads, and the one we're going to use today is called Light Equalizer for Premiere Pro. They also have an app that helps you manage all of your installations and your licensing, so let's get on with it. So here's my Premiere project. Here is the troublesome clip, and if I run the playhead along, you can see that it starts off fine, and then the sun goes behind the clouds, then it comes out again, and it is all over the place. Now, if it wasn't all over the place and there was just one change, I might just come in here, put a dissolve in, figure out where the start of the sun going behind the clouds is and where it finishes, and then just adjust the other end. Job done. You don't need to buy any plugins. For this one, that's not going to work. I mean, you could go in and cut it all up and put all of those things in, but your time is worth more than that. So what we need to do is select the clip. Now over here, I've got the Light Equalizer plugin. If you don't see it, you're going to need to come to Window, Extensions, and make sure you've got it ticked. When you first show this window, it just ends up in the middle of the screen. You just need to drag it to wherever you want it. What you need to do is start at the point where you're happy with the exposure. Now my clip starts off correctly exposed. So what I'm going to do is put it at the very start. Forwards is selected by default. The only other option you have here is the keyframe distance. My timeline is 50 frames a second. By default, it's set to 25. That means I'm going to get 2 keyframes per second. I don't know whether that's going to work very well. We'll have to see. Now, one of the things I like about the Light Equalizer plugin is that it does all of the adjustments with Lumetri color. So once it's finished, you can go in, you can tweak it to however you want. So now I'm just going to hit equalize. So I've got the playhead at the start, analyzing, going forwards, 25, let's hit it. Okay, it's done. Now that's a 30-second clip and it took about a minute and a half to do it. Not only has it adjusted the exposure, it's done tint and temperature. I'm quite happy with the white balance on this, so I might go in and delete all of those. You can see as I drag along here, there's still a little bit of flickering in there. Doesn't seem like it's evened it out. Look, see, there's a massive change there. So after playing around with various numbers, I settled on the keyframe step of 50. So that's going to give me a keyframe for every second of video. Now, if you set the keyframe step value too low, you end up with a flickering effect, which will look very familiar to anybody who's used auto levels. And I guess that's why now it's in the obsolete folder, because it never really worked very well. Now, if I turn off the Lumetri effect, you can see what we had before. Lots of variations, and if I turn it back on again, you can see that it's not perfect, but it is much better, and I can certainly live with that. Now, if your shot is static and the camera doesn't move, there is a better method you can use by masking an area in the background. So if I chose this brick wall in the background where nothing's moving in front of it, I could then run the analysis on the mask and then just delete it afterwards. Now you might be thinking that I knew the sun was going in and out of the clouds, why didn't I just put it on auto iris? And the reason I didn't was because when the presenter moves his hands across the screen and in front of that door, the iris is going to jump around anyway to try and compensate for that. So generally you want to have it on manual controls. That's the professional way. Now, given the time involved in trying to correct this, you don't want to be using this plugin a lot. It's really just for correcting the odd clip here or there that needs the level sorted. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're getting it right on the shoot to save yourself all the post-production time. But if you are, like me, stuck with that one awkward clip, the Light Equalizer plugin is $20 well spent. I hope you found that useful. I'm Dylan Garton. I'll see you for the next one.